Number 13, I'm Veronica Belmont, and we're here in Vancouver at EA Canada to check out the epic battle between Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali in Fight Night Round 4. And if you like beating up on your friends, you'll love beating up an entire city, or saving it, in the open-world superhero game Infamous. Next, I try out for an open spot on the Frag Dolls roster to find out if I have what it takes to get paid to school fools in gaming competitions. And Audrey Cleo brings you this month's Blu-ray releases. So pull on your gloves and step into the ring. I'll see you on the inside. We're here today in shockingly sunny Seattle, Washington at Sucker Punch to take a look at Infamous. Now, in this game, you can choose whether you want to play good or evil, but either way, you get to shoot lightning bolts out of your fingertips, and that's rad. Sucker Punch has been around for a while and is probably best known for their rather cartoony game Sly Cooper. But unlike some of those one-trick pony developers out there, they chose to reinvent themselves with an ambitious open-world superpower game. So this game is a superhero, open-world, epic-style game. Who is Cole and why does he have these superpowers to start with?
Well, actually, we start the game with a really big explosion. We blow the hell out of a huge chunk of Empire City, and at the center of this blast crater, there's this lone guy who wakes up and is kind of miraculously untouched. And this, of course, is Cole, who suddenly has these kind of super powerful electrical abilities. And so you kind of go through the process of kind of experiencing what it's like to suddenly just have changes thrust upon you in these kind of crazy circumstances.
Beside the main storyline, are there any side missions that you can go on?
Yeah, actually the game's quite thick with side missions. We have 100 all told, and these are not kind of primary path, and they're really cool because you get to interact with the population on the street. In fact, a lot of them you only get to see if you're being a really good guy or a really bad guy, so there's some exclusive content that's kind of a bonus if you've achieved, you know, like pure evil or pure goodness. And those happen to be the coolest ones. And there's also these kind of like shards of the earth that got scattered in the blast, and if you kind of collect them, it increases your capacity to store electricity, which is really valuable to Cole because he has to drain electricity from the city's grid to power up his powers. Without electricity, he's nothing.
Depending on how you play, your character and the city will show signs of your good or evil nature. In this next portion of the video, we're using Qore vision, so you'll be able to switch views to check out the results of playing good or evil. Since you can make the decision to play as either good or bad, how does karma affect the ultimate gameplay?
Karma is actually really fundamental to the game. At a kind of a baseline level, it affects which kind of powers he gets. If he's being a really nice guy, he'll get these powers which help him be quite surgical and direct in taking out guys that he wants, or taking them alive. And if Cole's being a jerk, he gets these really nasty, just smear everyone to the ground powers. On top of that, the city starts to reflect you if you're a jerk or a nice guy. So if you're nice, it gets cleaner, people are helpful to you. And if you're a jerk, it gets darker. You see anti-Cole propaganda popping up, people will attack you. And so it's kind of what you would expect if you're a hero or a bad dude.
We wanted his powers to be electrical in nature. We really thought that made sense. It's an urban superhero game, so he's in a real city. We wanted it to feel like a real city, and one of the things that's most pervasive in any city you go to is electricity. It's all over the place. You see power lines, you see machines running on electricity. By making his powers electrical, it meant that he was always really in touch with the source of his power. What that meant for us then is that the whole city reacts to your powers. They're all electrical, and when you shoot something, it reacts like it really ought to if you shoot it with electricity. So sparks fly over the surface of things, or will jump from one thing to the next. If you have something that's run out of power, you can charge it back up with your power. if you have something that in the city has power in it, you can suck it out so you can use it for your superpowers. For us to do that, then we really needed to be able to author in the city. We needed to kind of annotate every little nook and cranny with how is this going to react when you hit it with electricity. And then we had to build a system that really scaled up to that, so that you can have thousands of things within interaction range with your electricity at any point. We really had to manage that. That was a big technical challenge. The truth is it was a different kind of game for us to build. It wasn't like the Sly Cooper games that we built. It was different in a lot of ways. And the biggest challenge for us really wasn't technology. It was figuring out what sort of game we were building and what was going to be fun about it. That's really the core challenge of building a fun game, is finding the fun. And that took us a while.
When you finally get your hands on Infamous, you'll probably be too busy jumping and climbing all over the city to fully notice all the amazing particle effects and other visual fireworks that bring the game to life. So we've slowed it down a bit so you can enjoy some of our favorite explosive and electrifying moments in all their glory.
Why come for destroy them? Rumble. Why come for destroy them? Baba and we, but they can't stop the licks me again. Come on! No pull up, we have to stick our move. Rumble, rumble, we make them bruise. This is what you train for. This is what you train for. Rumble, rumble, we make them bruise.
This is the real deal, far from amateur. For the long haul, you're gonna need your stamina. This has been the purpose of your proper conditioning. This is when...
There have been tons of fighting games before, but there's nothing quite like the feeling of punching your friends right in the face. The Fight Night franchise has brought the visceral feeling of boxing to gamers 3 times before, and in this 4th round, they're doing the ultimate matchup. Mike Tyson versus Muhammad Ali. Join us as we jump in the ring here at EA Canada.
This is what you train for. Train for. This is what you train. This is what you train for. This is what you train for. Train for. This is what you train for.
Now you guys are on round 4 of Fight Night. What did you want to accomplish with this title?
Well, Veronica, we wanted to deliver the most authentic boxing simulation, and with that, with our new physics system, it has changed our gameplay quite significantly.
I imagine you probably have some pretty rabid fans with this franchise. It's been out for a while now.
Oh, for sure.
What did they really want to see in this title?
The fans really wanted to see an authentic career mode, and with Legacy mode, we've done that. So you're able to move up in weight classes. Your boxers are ranked. You could fight for multiple titles. The list goes on and on.
Now, why do this mythical matchup between Mike Tyson and Muhammad Ali? Just because it's something that could never happen in real life, so you might as well put it in a video game?
Exactly. Like, that's what boxing fans always wondered. Who would win in a fight between Tyson and Ali? And EA Sports Fight Night Round 4 is able to do that. We're able to put the 2 boxers in their prime in the ring and see who's going to win.
They obviously have very different fighting styles. How did you kind of account for, someone like Tyson who fights real tight and close? And I just learned this like today.
That's exactly it. We tried to mimic their boxing styles by exactly what you said. Tyson wants to get in on the inside and do damage with inside shots like hooks and uppercuts, and Ali wants to stick to the outside with his speed and use his jab. So again, if you play the CPU and you play the AI characters, they're going to fight like that.
Was it all AI, or did you do any kind of mocap sessions with real boxers?
Yeah, we had real boxers come in, local pros, as well as we had Lennox Lewis, Winky Wright, and Sugar Ray Leonard to come in to do some mocap as well.
Whoa, that must have been really cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Rapping is my job, so I work. See, it's the reason I was put up on this earth. My friends and my family say I'm a jerk. Cause they don't know I'm taking music to the hearse. Like this. Let me see your hands. Say, let me see your hands.
Okay. I can see why this is so fun in real life, but why does it translate so well into video games?
Well, I think at a base level, if you've ever been mad at somebody or if you've had a lot of pent-up aggression, everyone knows how to ball up their fist and throw a punch. And so it's, in video games, the same thing, and it's just also really cool to hit someone in the face.
It's super cathartic.
Yes.
So you guys are on number 4 for Fight Night. What did you learn from previous games that you're putting into this one?
Well, for Fight Night Round 4, we really kind of started from the ground up. We took all the feedback that we got from all the community members and all the people who loved Fight Night Round 3. We started from square one and rebuilt the entire game. And 2 of the biggest features we're putting in the game this year are our online world championships and our career mode, which we're calling Legacy mode.
How does the online mode work?
Well, the online mode works, the online world championship mode is really kind of cool. Everyone starts in a level playing field, and there's one belt that you can win for each of the 3 weight classes, and you're fighting against all the Fight Night users from around the world.
The champion of the world.
The world.
Very, very cool. So there's a lot of customization built into these characters as well. I heard you can actually put your own face onto the characters.
Absolutely, and that's kind of one of the prerequisites of the online world championships is you have to create a created character. So you can create yourself using the photo game face tool that allows you to take pictures of yourself. You can download pictures onto your console, create your character, and go online.
Are there male and female bodies that you can put your face on, or do you have to be like a chick like me on some big burly guy's body?
You have to be a chick like you on a big burly body.
That is kind of hot.
Veronica Belmont versus gameplay producer Brian Hayes.
Rumble, why come for destroy them? Rumble, why come for destroy them? Baba and we, but they can't stop the licks me again. Rumble, rumble, we make them bruise.
I can definitely see how anyone could kind of pick this up and just have a ton of fun wailing away on their friends. But at the same time, it's kind of like chess where you need to know the nuances of the game in order to really probably get the full benefit of playing, would you say?
Yeah, well, it's definitely one where practice pays off, and so does looking at the screen. But you're picking it up, you're throwing punches, you're throwing combinations, and you have the basic
I'm not
controls
doing
down.
any damage.
There you go.
Oh, that was good.
Oh
Down.
my goodness!
Down. You're down.
Oh my lord!
Beautiful.
That deserves a replay. I don't know why I didn't see that coming. Oh my lord!
I don't feel good about killing you like that.
It didn't feel good?
It didn't feel good.
Really?
Felt a little good. All right,
Okay.
You're right. Now, who do you think would win in the ultimate matchup?
Who do I think would win?
It's
What's the best, most politically correct answer? I think Ali would win.
Rapping is my job, so I
95 times out of 100, I would have to go with Muhammad Ali, but the young Mike Tyson, Kid Dynamite, is always going to have a puncher's chance.
I think he was just devastating, and he would land that clean blow that would take Ali down.
Ali's skill and his fortitude and his mental toughness would win the day.
You know, it's up to our game now. You'd be able to see who would win by fighting with him in our game.
This is what you train for. Train for. This is what you train. This is what you train for. Rumble, rumble, we make them bros.
Difference. Even if you lose, keep on going persistent. But this is your night to fight. It's fight night. Like my voice on the speaking device. It's quite right. You in the spotlight. Hometown holding you down. They want to see a knockout in the first 3 rounds. The whole arena screaming your name, spreading your fame, the belt in your hands. Now you at the top of your game. Fight night.
This is what you train. This is what you train. This is what you train for. This is what you train for.
Rumble, boy, come for destroy them. Rumble, boy, come for destroy them. Baba and we, but they can't stop it. Licks me again. Come on, no pull up, we have to stick our move. Rumble, rumble, we make them bros. Rumble, boy, come for destroy them. Rumble, boy, come for destroy them. Baba and we, but they can't stop it. Licks me again. Come on, no pull up, we have to stick our move. Rumble, rumble, we make them bros.
This is what you train for. This is what you train. This is what you train for.
Rumble, rumble, we make them bros.
This is the real deal, far from amateur. For the long haul, you're gonna need your stamina. This has been the
We're here at Ubisoft in San Francisco to meet and compete with the Frag Dolls. Now, they're professional gamers, so they're obviously pretty good, but I'm not too shabby myself, so let's see if I have what it takes to be a Frag Doll. To tell us all about the Frag Dolls, I met with Psyche and Seppuku, 2 of their deadliest competitors. So tell me a little bit about the Frag Dolls and what you guys stand for.
Well, the Frag Dolls are a group of girl gamers. We were put together by Ubisoft about 5 years ago. We're here to play and promote Ubisoft games, as well as just, kick some ass and girl gaming.
Take names.
Other than being awesome at video games, what other qualities do you look for in a Frag Doll?
Well, a Frag Doll has to be the whole package. You have to represent female gaming in a positive light, be very industry savvy, know a lot about games, a lot about gaming culture.
Yeah, and we're in the spotlight a lot, so you have to know that people are watching you, and so you have to be a good role model. Just kind of be aware of what you're saying online, what you're saying in interviews, and be a good representative of Ubisoft.
So it wouldn't be good if you were on PSN trash talking people and
Yeah,
being like, you freaking noob, learn to play.
Kind of do
you
that
do
anyway.
That?
Yeah, sorry.
We won't tell anyone.
Yeah.
What's a typical day like for a Frag Doll? What do you guys do when you get up in the morning? Is there some kind of training regimen that you have to go through?
When we're in competition crunch time, we probably play about 5 to 6, 7 hours a day. We go through online drills on first-person shooters, so we do shootouts, scrimmages, play against teams that we know, and then do matches online.
What are the pros and cons? I mean, obviously, like you said, you get to play games all the time, but there's got to be somewhat of a downside somewhere. Nothing's perfect.
We get a lot of flack for being girl gamers and for being out there. I'm sure everyone does, just doing what we do. But you kind of get desensitized after a while.
People were so skeptical of us, and the first time we appeared at PAX in 2004, everyone's like, who are these girls? They must have been just paid to be good at games and whatever. They didn't really get that we were just you know, we liked games and that, you know, we were just playing, you know, passionately because we enjoyed them.
I kind of want to like really push out there to let people know how hardcore we are when it comes to video games. Myself and I know Emily, I've been playing video games since I was 5 years old, and I know a lot of girls who have been doing that as well. Like, I remember in high school, that's all I would do is just play for 8 hours a day. So there's definitely that hardcore aspect, and all of us have that background.
All right, you guys talk the talk. You claim to walk the walk. I'm a little intimidated, I won't lie, but I do want to try to play some Far Cry 2 against you guys. What should I know about this game? I've played a little bit of the story mode before, but I've never played online multiplayer.
Do I really want to tell you?
Come on, give me a little help here.
You gotta help a girl out.
Okay, all right. Keep checking your map, watch your back a lot, and just keep going, you'll be fine.
Yeah, sure, I'll be fine, I bet. All right, let's try. Let's get started then. Strafe. That was awful. Yay!
I totally underestimated you.
Oh wow, that was like overkill.
No, what are you doing? Oh, I don't know.
I won! Ooh, that was invigorating.
You know what? A lot of these kills are ridiculous. She had one good shot. Yes.
Nice.
You know, you taught me that healing thing.
Good game.
So I had.
So dolls, how did I do?
I thought you did pretty well. You have pretty good shooting skills in Far Cry, and I was impressed by your smack talking skills.
You had the thirst for blood for Far Cry 2.
Yes, bloodlust.
And yeah, so I definitely think that you should become an honorary frag doll.
Sweet. We'd like to present you with this shirt. Wear it with pride.
Yes.
Wear it with pride, I will indeed. Thank you so much, you guys.